Hello everybody, it's the Spawn Excavator here. As you know, I am the Minecraft anarchy expert bar none, and I know everything there is to know about the two main Minecraft anarchy servers, 2b2t and P-Anarchy. Today, I will be discussing why new players are being misled about 2b2t. New players are told that 2b2t spawn is almost impossible to escape, that it's brutal, that it's deadly. But here's the truth nobody seems to say out loud. 2b2t spawn is actually one of the easiest anarchy spawns to escape. And if you're a new player, the way this gets misrepresented can completely ruin your expectations upon your first arrival at 2b2t spawn. New players are told, spawn is an inescapable death trap. You'll die endlessly to PvP, and lava, and withers, and portal traps. Only veterans and hackers survive. Escape requires insane luck, persistence, or skill. That image sounds hardcore, but it's also outdated and misleading. Here's the part that gets glossed over. 2b2t has one of the most developed spawn infrastructures in Minecraft. The main access highways go all the way to world border, and they've been maintained for years. Clearly marked directions, designed specifically to move players away from spawn safely so that you can establish a base. If you find a highway, and they are not hard to find because they are on all the main axes and diagonals, you're essentially on rails. This is not chaos, this is logistics. And if you try to grief the highways and make spawn harder, you may find yourself doxed and driven off the server, like player Anarchy 2b2t discovered. More on that later in a dedicated video. Why 2b2t spawn looks hard, but it isn't. Spawn looks bad for a noob who hasn't seen P-Anarchy. 2b2t has lava karsts, ruins, fire, obsidian roofs, but 2b2t's comparatively modest visual destruction does not equate to mechanical difficulty. Once you understand hunger management, directional travel, access highways, when not to fight and avoid mobs, spawn becomes predictable. People say 2b2t is hard because it's old, but its age is exactly why spawn is easy, because routes are solved, paths are permanent, infrastructure already exists, 2b2t knowledge of all terrain has accumulated. So why does the impossible spawn narrative survive? Legacy storytelling. Old clips from years ago still define perception. Veteran identity. If spawn is easy, the badge of suffering loses value. Admitting spawn is easy doesn't lower the server's status, it lowers the myth people built their identity around. What really happens to most new players on 2b2t? They wander briefly, die once or twice, find a highway, leave spawn faster than expected, realise the danger drops off rapidly. The hardest part isn't surviving, it's unlearning what you're told about 2b2t spawn being hard. 2b2t isn't hard because it's chaotic, it's easy because it's solved. And until people admit that, new players will keep being misled. This has been the Spawn Excavator, coming to you from a drizzly day in Glasgow today, sending you wisdom from my council housing estate office. In for a penny, in for a pound, over and out.